friends! Hello, hi, how are you? I'm doing so good. Hello. First things first, I really want to start out this video. We're just gonna get really emotional really quick. So, as you guys know, I already mentioned it, but I hit 8,000 subscribers like a few days ago. I don't really remember when. I think it was actually a week ago. Yeah, wow, crazy. I don't really know how to process that there are like 8,000 people that saw these videos and were like,
we like you.
I'm gonna be a little emotional for just a second, but there's a giveaway at the end, so you can sit through that. I truly cannot express to you guys just how thankful I am for you guys. My life has been a real roller coaster, and there's been a lot of really ups and a lot of downs, and having this channel and this space turn into a really, really amazing up in a time when I was feeling really, really, really down, is amazing. Just amazing. I remember hitting like 100 subscribers and being like, it could not get better than this. Like, oh, I remember hitting like 20 and I was like, this is the peak. So the fact that it's gone this far up since then is unreal. Actually unreal. I'm like shook about it.
I am shooketh.
It's definitely making me really emotional. I don't really talk about myself a lot on this channel because I feel as though you guys are here for other things. You're not necessarily here to like hear my life and my story and all of that. But I did want to mention it because I don't want you guys to think I'm just like, I hate the connotation that if you're doing a giveaway, you're like trying to bribe your subscribers. I would explain why I like doing giveaways for you guys and, just all of that basically. Basically, I've just never had a good, like my life has been amazing. I've been so blessed in my short time on earth to like have this life that I have. I've been so blessed in so many ways, and I've gotten to experience things that most people will never get to experience. But on top of that, there's been a lot of pain and a lot of hardships and a lot of hard, difficult things that I've had to go through to get to where I am at this point in my life. I don't really feel I need to go into detail because I also feel like, you know, everybody has stuff happen. I'm not special. Like, everybody has highs and lows. My lows have just always kind of gotten me down to a point where I'm in a very bad place. A lot of times in my life, especially around this time of year for some reason in the fall, I love fall more than anything, but for whatever reason, this season brings out a really sad part in me. I think there's a lot of reasons for that. A lot of like trauma comes back up. A lot of, you know, deaths have happened around this time for me. There's just a lot that comes along with fall for me. And it's been hard because I love this channel and I love filming, but I've been so sad lately and I've been so depressed and I've been so stressed and so just everything. I've been so everything. And the only time that I'm not stressed out is literally when I'm editing videos. It's my favorite thing to do. It is the best thing in the world. It's the best therapy for me is to sit down and edit a video for you guys. It's like amazing. Thank you for justifying to everyone around me the hours that I spend putting into this channel, because I think everyone thinks I'm a little crazy sometimes for the amount of time I put into this channel, but to me this is like the best, most therapeutic thing that I can be doing with my time is doing YouTube, because it's just so, whenever I get so lost in editing and get so lost in like talking to you guys, and it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. And to get to a milestone that is now, it's like becoming a legitimate thing. And even my friends who are like, they're great friends, but like they're a little skeptical of my life sometimes. Like they're like,
girl, what are you doing?
Why can't you hang out with us because you're filming? Like they didn't really get it in the beginning. But even my friends are like, that is so impressive. And we're so proud of you for building something like that out of nothing. In an age where everybody does social media and somehow you're doing okay at this, like you're succeeding at this. I know 8,000 subscribers is not a lot to a lot of people. I know that I seem crazy for being so excited about that. But being someone who never thought I'd get past the 12 I started with, this is like mind-blowing and insane. And also came at the perfect time in my life when I needed something to take my mind off of everything else that was going on. So I just want to thank you guys so much. You guys absolutely just mean the world to me. And if I could send each and every one of you a palette, I would do it. If I financially was able to literally hug every single one of you or say something, I would do it. So I am going to be doing a giveaway. Because I didn't do one for 6, 7, and now we're at 8. I'm going to have 3 winners for this giveaway. Basically, all you have to do is comment down below. You don't have to like follow me on anything or whatever. And basically, you're going to like just comment down below and I'll pick 3 winners. I use a random comment generator, so don't take it personally if I don't pick you. It's not because I don't love you. It's because I literally randomly generate the comments. I'm going to pick 3 people and you have your choice of, because I like picking things for you guys and everything, but also like I think it's more fun to be able to pick things for yourself. You have a choice of picking any Juvia's Place palette or any ColourPop palette, and I will send that directly to your door and that will be your winning. Those are 2 of my favorite brands. They're also low-key kind of cheap, so I can afford to send them to you guys. I wish I could do like a MacBook giveaway, but like we're college students, so we're trying our best. So either a Juvia's Place palette or a ColourPop palette is what you'll get to pick. I'm going to close this giveaway a week from today, so next Wednesday it'll be closed, so I'll have it open for a week. Please don't spam the comments to try and win, because that's a little unfair. Like, try to limit. I know it's sometimes you guys like comment multiple things because you're commenting about the video, and that's fine, but please don't just spam it with like pick me, because it's annoying. That's literally the only reason. So that is what's going to be happening with that. And I'm really excited to do this. I feel bad that I kind of skipped the 6 and 7. And this month flew by and everything happened so fast and it grew. Sorry, I'm playing fantasy football and I'm crushing my boyfriend right now. Crushing him in fantasy football. Oh yeah, I'm crushing him. I'm not going to rub it in because he takes this a lot more seriously than I do, but like I'm crushing him. So today is actually a collaboration video with a smaller channel on here. Her name is Ferg. We've been talking about doing this collab for a few months now, but we both kind of went through a phase of like, I was moving and I was also super stressed out. She was also having some issues too. So we haven't filmed this collab for a while. I really like her channel though. I'm surprised she doesn't have more subscribers because she has kind of that, I think, like a presence on camera that's really nice. And I would really recommend you guys go check her out. I'm going to have her linked in the description below. She's honestly such a sweetheart and I've had such good conversations with her over like Instagram DMs or whatever. She's such a nice person. But her idea, which I thought was really good, was kind of doing a full face of like our OG makeup, like makeup that's like the OG. Not necessarily the oldest makeup we have, because we were talking about it and we were like, some of that makeup's really crusty. So we didn't do oldest makeup. I have a lot of blasts from the past sitting here right now. I'm a little like shook, but we're just gonna go through and kind of do this. I also just decluttered, so some of the stuff I didn't have anymore, so I had to like improvise a little bit, but that's a good thing. First thing would be the NYX Honey Do Me Up primer. This is quite used, you can see. I actually freaking love this primer so much. I love that it smells. The only thing I hate is this scooper now is so hard to get product out. I actually love honey. I love the smell of honey. But this primer was so good because it's really like sticky. And when I was first starting out in makeup, I really, really liked that. I don't necessarily love the sticky thing anymore. That's not my favorite thing in the world. Yeah, like I can feel, it's very tacky. It's kind of pricey for a NYX primer too, but I remember buying it being like,
It has gold flakes in it, so I'm a bougie girl.
The other thing I always used to use with any single primer was my baby skin primer. I just love the way this fills in my pores. I'm not super, here's the thing. My pores used to be like no joke. They were so bad, like craters of pores. And I still definitely have some pores and some texture on my skin, but my skincare game has been majorly upped. And since actually caring about my skin, I've found that I have not needed to use as many pore filling primers. Like I just have it in my T-zone. I haven't really needed to use these. When I found this foundation, I thought my life was changed. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Foundation. I literally lived and breathed for this foundation. I did not think anything else made my skin look this good. Like, I'm not even kidding. I literally tried this out and was like, I'm gonna silence my phone. I'm so sorry. I'm so rude. And I still stand by that this is like a bomb foundation. I just don't really use it anymore because I found other things. It was this part. I always break out this part of this specific part of my chin always has acne. No matter what I do, it always has acne. And I remember putting this foundation over my chin and my acne just disappearing and me being like, I am the best. Honorable mention to the e.l.f. foundation, the little $6 e.l.f. foundation they sell in grocery stores. That was the jam. I wonder if it is still as good as I should buy another bottle and see if it's as good as I remember. So the next should not surprise anyone who has been like an OG. This Urban Decay Naked Skin was the best thing. Up until a few months ago, honestly, this was like the holy grail. I remember putting this on and being like,
Tarte Shape Tape. Who?
This was so good. It still is really, really good. I maintain that. Because it blends into like nothing, but it gives you this like gorgeous, smooth, beautiful finish. Like, I loved this concealer. And I'll just get the face powder ready for under my eyes. Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This was like the holy grail for so long. Looking back, this is not my favorite powder at all, but this had so much hype surrounding it that if like I wasn't really allowed to say that. It's just a little too thick for my personal taste. I think the fun part about doing your makeup is that in the beginning you definitely kind of just like what everyone else likes. And what everyone else is saying is really good is like what you think is good. But it's fun because as you go on, you start to realize like, hey, I don't really love cakier powders. I like more finely milled powders. And I like stuff that's like a little different. And I think that's kind of the fun part about makeup is like, you get to develop your own taste too over time. This, I've talked about this in so many like throwback videos. This L'Oreal True Match was like the only thing I used to wear. But I definitely used it to set my foundation in the beginning. And I thought this powder was just like everything. Color match.
We don't know her.
Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. First contour kit. You gotta love it. What brush would I even use with this though? I'm gonna use this brush. I'm not a normal brush I'd use for this, but I remember specifically the one I used for bronzer, but I don't really remember what I did for contour. And I would just mix these two shades together. I still love mixing. I have not used this in so long. Oh my god. Definitely really, really, really contoured my forehead because I loved the way I contoured. I still really contour my forehead. I really love the way it looks. I definitely didn't blend as well as I'm doing. It's hard to like not blend once you know how to blend. And I would really, really contour behind my ear. I still do that, but not as much. But I would like really, really contour my chin. Like a lot. So I thought it was like the best look ever, but it just made my neck not match. And then I used to actually, believe it or not, I know this is shocking, I did used to actually contour my nose. Like real contour, not the fake thing I do now. And I would take medium cocoa, the kind of cooler toned one, and I would just like draw the line, but I would blend the line into my eyebrow because I remember watching a Tana Mojo How to Cake Your Face Like a Pro video and she did it that way. So I was like, oh, this is how you do it. Dirty. Like my nose just looks dirty. Next, one of the first like big bronzers that I was obsessed with, I was so in love with this bronzer, was the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I loved this so much because I remember buying this and being like going home. I bought this at Target because it was on sale. And I went home and it was like when I was really new to makeup. Like I had like one other bronzer and this one. And I came home and I was just sitting in my bed smelling it and like showing my boyfriend and being like,
look at how beautiful and amazing this bronzer is.
and he was like, yeah, okay. And I actually hit pan on this super fast because I used it all of the time. So we're gonna use one of these little tiny like kabuki blending brushes, and I hardcore just drew like a 3. There was no circular motions, there was no blending, there was making yourself look as tan as possible because that was the goal. Because I remember watching an interview with Kim Kardashian where she was like, I just draw a giant 3 on my face and that's how I bronze, and I was like, oh.
Simple enough.
I have 2 options for blush, and one is going to make you guys really uncomfortable because I'm putting a cream product over a bunch of powder that I just caked into my face. This was the e.l.f. All Over Color Stick, and I loved this thing. I used this, I had 4 of them, and I used them all the time. It's just this little chubby stick that's like pink with like a shift of peach. And I loved this. I would use this every single day. And I would either, I'm just gonna be honest, I was gonna say, I would use my finger. I would literally,
I am disgusted.
just like tap it on my skin like this, on like the apples of my cheeks. And then I would take a brush like this and I would just blend it. I would just try to make it look really like flushed and natural. It just looks like a pink stripe though. It's not moving. It's staying exactly where I put it. All this brush is doing is shearing it out so it doesn't look as stupid. I also heard though that if you put down a liquid base, you have to use a powder base. The first blush I ever fell in love with was, and I still have it, this is the second one though, would be Tarte's Party. I got this in my birthday set and I completely finished it. It's the only product I've ever completely, except like brow stuff, it's only like powder product I've ever completely 100% finished. Like it was complete, nothing left. And then my mom actually got this for her birthday and she just gave it to me because she didn't want it. So we're gonna use this blush too. I actually still love this blush. I still think it's like so pretty. I definitely didn't blend my blush this well either. I definitely like did a couple and then just left it, but. So the next thing I would use is this little e.l.f. eyebrow kit. I want to see if I still have the brushes. So I had all of these circular brushes, right? This is like what I used for a while because I thought they were so good. They're not. And I had this, it still has, I never clean them because I never use them anymore. It still has eyebrow goop from this on it. I would, and I'm not kidding, this is what I did for my eyebrows. Because I was like, I really like my eyebrows. So I have a video of me saying this. Of me being like, you know, I really like my eyebrows. Like, I just like to keep it simple with eyebrows. Because, like, mine are naturally really good. So, this is all I do. So, I would stick it into, like, the cream part. And I'm not kidding. I'm so ashamed right now. I would stick it here. And I would just go over.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
I don't want to act like I like brushed through them first because that's a lie. I didn't. They don't look that bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna front and be like, oh, they probably look better on camera. These look phenomenal. I had it right with this little, I'm gonna keep this tool now. I had it right with that. Okay. Now, obviously, it has to be the Naked palette. This is like leaving. I'm kind of sad, but also it's time. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna do something really basic with this and then I'll like cut to the other stuff because I feel like this video is getting really long. But basically I'm just gonna use some of these shimmer shades and kind of just like work my way through it. This mirror is absolutely not it. I have kept the plastic on for
5 years.
It's so funny because when I used to do my makeup with this palette, I did not know a matte shade. We didn't mess with like creases. We didn't know a matte shade. We only knew how to use the lid. So I would just take like 2 of the shimmer shades and put one in the inner corner and one in the outer corner and that was the look. I'm also going to take Creep, which I never have used before, but 18-year-old me was terrified of this Creep shade. Terrified of dark shades. I did not think it would look good. Oh, this is so cute. This is literally adorable. How I look right now is adorable. I was so innocent and naive. When I was first using this palette, like, man, I did not know about life. Like, at all. Not even just about makeup. Like, I didn't know about life. I remember using these shades and, like, me and my best friend at the time, we both had this palette. And we would call each other every single morning and be like, are you going to use Sidecar or are you going to use Half Baked? Like, which one? And then when we found out we could do 2 shades at the same time.
Oh, it was over for those hoes.
It was over. I'm now going to go in with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. This was one of my first high-end mascaras, and I remember buying it at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, my first Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, and being like, I should have bought more of these because I'm obsessed with it. I also always, okay, I didn't always use the Marc Jacobs gel liner, but I actually just did a video that I posted on Monday decluttering all of my eyeliners, and this is literally the only one I have left. So we're gonna use it. The next thing, highlight, was Becca Moonstone. My mom bought me this for Christmas in 2000 and it was the first year I was dating Charles. So it was 2016 and I've hit pan. Like this was the only highlighter I had for such a long time. And I remember, well, until like my birthday and then I got a lot more, but I remember putting it on and being like, this is like stunning. Like this started my love for highlight. Absolutely was Becca Moonstone. It's still so pretty. This is like really nostalgic because this is still such a gorgeous highlighter. I always highlighted my nose. For all the haters that think it looks ugly, I don't care. But I would always highlight my nose. I would always highlight and I would just put this on and I felt so pretty. Like whenever I would wear a really good highlight, this is so lame, but like whenever I wore a really good highlight, I just always felt so beautiful and so pretty. And then I always get a cupid bow and I would do my chin. I don't really highlight my chin anymore, but I definitely used to. Because somebody told me it makes your chin look bigger and I was like, yikes, we don't need that. The final thing that I always would use is my only MAC lipstick, which is MAC Velvet Teddy. I used this literally all the time. I just thought it went with everything. This or ColourPop's Monday. Doesn't really go with this lip look, but that's fine. Yeah, and this was the look. This highlight is still so pretty. I'm really nostalgic. I remember how pretty I felt when I would wear highlight. I still do, but like when I was first wearing makeup and I would first put on like a really blinding highlight, I would just feel so pretty. Like it was the weirdest thing. I don't know. I hope you guys like this video. I think it was really fun to go through and play with stuff that I maybe don't play with. The naked, I cannot remember the last time I put this on my eyes. Like forever ago. Yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please go check out Ferg's channel. I'm so excited to collaborate with her, and I love supporting smaller creators and giving you guys shout outs and stuff. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Thank you to Ferg for wanting to collaborate with me. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe, or do neither. I am honestly so happy you're here. Don't forget to comment down below for the giveaway. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see, oh, and all of my stuff like will be linked in the description box like it always is. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you on Friday. Bye!